church.
So now you tell us how the treasurer of the church, who has authority over funds, how she is guilty of stealing from the church bank account.
The reason why she didn't get approval from the co-pastor, John Milhouse. They got to go through the board to get a understanding and move the fund. If you don't have no understanding, it's going to cause you a problem.
You don't deny you made these withdrawals?
No, I don't deny. I've been treasurer for 46 years.
46 years?
Well, no, take it back. I was at the church for 46 years.
And eventually you became, what, a pastor at the church?
Well, yeah, I was working along with a deacon. He was coaching me along how to be the treasurer. I was going to take offering with him. And
you get paid as treasurer?
No, I don't get paid.
You do this?
For God.
For God?
Yes.
So you took approximately $30,000 out of the bank account. Why did you do that?
Well, at the time, we was going through a transition with the pastor being sick. And at the time, we had...
The plaintiff's father?
Father, yeah. But years before, we had someone taking money out the account. And that's why I used my bank account. And
who were the signatories on the bank account from which the monies were drawn? It was you and John Milhouse, am I right?
Right.
Did you need the consent of John Milhouse to make these withdrawals?
We have never had that problem, no.
Did you have to notify the board of any transactions?
Well, the board advised me to do this because we was going through a transition so that money wouldn't been taken out.
So you must prove to us that this defendant made an unauthorized withdrawal to appropriate the money to herself. So tell me the story from your point of view.
My point of view is the defendant's cousin want to do a takeover for the church.
What does that mean?
Takeover by force.
Force?
Yeah, by force.
How?
Because they knew my parents was in the hospital for 2 years, heart condition. They can't make the rational, normal decision, so that's why I took over. The defendant cousin was arguing with members in the church to want power so much to be a senior pastor. He was just going all like he's not in his right mind.
Is that true?
The defendant do not know about that. And took a trip, didn't know her cousin was trying to do a takeover over the church. That's why we're here today.
Mr. Quinn.
Yes, sir.
The plaintiff claims that you tried to take over the pastorship by force. Force. Tell us about that.
As far as the pastor been in the hospital 2 years, and when his health was declined, my cousin that's there right now, she was the co-pastor, but she's not a preacher. So what the pastor did is made me the co-pastor because I'm actually an ordained preacher. And when he made me the co-pastor, John don't want to be part of it.
Did you threaten anybody with force or some kind of physical violence? So what is the basis for your allegation that he...
My basis, I put a restraining order on him due to what was going on in the church. So that's...
I still need to know what is your basis for alleging that she took this money out inappropriately.
She took this money out not asking permission from John Milhouse.
Where is John Milhouse?
He didn't want to be here today.
And what proof do you have that she needed his consent to withdraw this money?
I don't have it, but she didn't.
Okay. Now, you put this money in another account.
Yes, because John Milhouse, he's been influenced by Caleb and others. So he has left the church, but we can't take him off the account.
Judge Tewalda.
Ms. Jean Marie, why take almost $30,000 out of the account?
We're gonna take that money, that large amount, $30,000, and we was gonna try to buy that church. The church, as a church as a whole.
Okay.
So what I try to do is try to put that in a different account so that money could be there when we get an opportunity to buy. We have money to put in. But at that time, when we was going through what we was going through, I said, as soon as John Milhouse's name take it off the account, it goes back.